freestyle was magnificent. All about the clout and all about my dividends. Them older couldn't tell me different. I need a roundaway girl to let me. Showtime at the Apollo. I'm about the bottom. Take two and pour out a little for my who won't live to see tomorrow.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
It's another one. We got another one. It's her. Who that? Big baby slide through in that drop top. Something by Benz looking cute. That's honest. Her and her friends, big blinks and snatch waist. Yeah, she brought the. Ain't no way somebody daddy ain't gon' give her the spins with her ends. Cause yeah, she did it. She did it again. A few more tracks and this time she bought friends. Big baby on her way up and showed the stairs to a man's. Now salute the general. TGLX got plans, yeah. Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
They don't know what they info. If it coming like this on the intro, what they here for? Everything want the heat, you know who to send for your info. Buy my money like Venmo. This music don't work out. I know how to get it from my ends low. How you feel though? Cause they can't rock with us. Galaxy ain't no stopping us. They ain't trying to steal my style. I'm feeling like I just shot for. Can't trust him cause he numb. Cause we worried about getting figures. All my ain't father figures, just know my quick to pop it.
Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
Yeah. So that style not for you, but it's for me.
Greenfield's finest. Boss.
Yeah.
DJ Drama.
Never let a wishbone grow where backbone should. Belly been taking the dash on wood. 10 payments, the back end good. Got sense, but they act no good. Shot through the lot of the starstruck. Hop in the ride and we took in the truck, couple in the truck, and they all. They might say what's up when they see me around the city, but really no reason to talk much. Dinner a nice guy, but no nice guys here. I'm toe tagging, no Bilbo Baggins, y'all coming up short. Take a recess. This a heat check. Yeah. Shorty let me quick as a clear with a pre-check. It's lifestyle not for you, but it's for me. Seen it myself for years. The vision is mine alone. Just me, myself, no peers. Yeah. I don't know who hyping them boys. I'm done giving life for the noise. I give you my life in the source. I don't even write anymore. Yeah. Get it and drove like it's whipping a stove. That break hard like habits. No days off, no Sabbath. No snakes in my yard, no rabbits. Never let a wishbone grow where backbone should. Belly been taking the dash all wood. 10 payment, the back end good. Got sense, but they act no good. Send the same money to Sudan. I could probably take the club for a year or two. Stuck between stunting and a miracle. For real. Let's explore the moment. Ain't outside there agoraphobic. If you see me live, you would know it. Jumping on my do aerobics, boss like P90X. Boss like we write the checks now. Floss like we like the flex. Bust down, bust down, bust down. AMG, no bust now. Amiri jeans, SB dunks with a Fiends T, no button down. Respectfully, that's for me, you don't round if you wanna. Round if you wanna. It's lifestyle not for you, but it's for me. Bossy.
Bars, I'm gonna go without the ad-libs.
In the booth and I like proof and I don't understand what got into me. Got a couple of truths that I bust out the roof if I'm ready to ride on my enemy. And you rappers just on my identity. And I really know why you ain't feeling me. With Tiffany, and they restore my agility. And I'm never rehearsing, I'm making the verses like Swizzy and Timothy. Never provoke with the go, cause I want all the smoke, you can call me a chimney. And I really want, but I settle for, I just aim it ready to Whittles Peak. Aim at your head when I kill a beat. Spaghetti and shells like Italy.
Never let a wishbone grow where backbone should. Belly been taking the dash on wood. 10 payment, the back end good. Got sense, but they act no good. Send the same money to Sudan, I could probably take the hood for a year or two. Stuck between stunting and a miracle. For real.
Alright, now close your eyes. Think about your wildest dreams. You ready? And you still couldn't do this.
Gangsta Brazil. alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. I'll pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you all, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my lace and make lightning lose in a race. I make fire cool and come back from the triangle in Bermuda. I can suit up, live in the moon up, working and outsmarting computers. I can outswim all the tuna, and that's without a scuba. So in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make time traveling a surprise, make graveyards feel alive, break the immortal down to his demise. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. Tonight I hunt with the pride. You can't take my pride away. I can sing with the birds and the trees in the morning, or roll like the storms way over the ocean. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. Even on the days when I'm late.
We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Straight ahead, it's a matchup of unbeatens between the Baltimore Ravens and the New York Giants. Two teams that met in Super Bowl 35 down in Tampa. The Ravens and Giants are underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll run with the third-year man, Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. The Ravens get a new set of downs. Give them 17 on that pickup. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, did a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Second down, back to Edwards-Helaire. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. So this game of ours, Charles, you know, the talk of the NFL world all week. Two unbeaten teams. You rarely see such a matchup this deep into a season.
I would agree with that because normally you might get one team undefeated for a while, but two teams like this, and I remember in preseason you looked at schedules and said, I think these two are on a collision course. It'll be interesting to see if they actually get there, and they did. And to me, the winner of this game has to wear the crown of Super Bowl favorite.
It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. Well, this defense for the Giants, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Now Mahomes. And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 13-yard line. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
Oh, there's going to be a little bit of regret there because they certainly had the chance to get off the field here, just giving up a field goal attempt. But they couldn't get that stop on 3rd down. Now they have to hunker down because guess what? That drive continues.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes out to his left. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins with career touchdown number 70. And the Ravens get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Well, security eluded him. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
2nd down and goal. Mahomes. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Jahan Dotson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
Ravens 14, Giants nothing. Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Slot man moves right. They run with a big man in his 7th season. It's Derrick Henry. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. Henry again on 2nd down. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Smith catches left side, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
And they'll get this out quickly to Goodwin. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Here's Bridgewater. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First down, Bridgewater. He dumps it off for Henry. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. 14-0 to score. This is the NFL. Ready to roll for the 2nd quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. They'll throw again. Bridgewater. That one complete down the field to Smith. Touchdown, Giants. Jonnu Smith, 46 yards. And the Giants are back within a score. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this ball game, clearly the game of the year so far. It's not very often that you find 2 unbeaten teams playing each other this late in the season, but that's what we have here, 2 heavyweights in the NFL.
You're right about that, and you think about recent memories, so let's take a little ginkgo right now and go down memory lane, right? 2007, 7-0 Colts, 8-0 Patriots. The Pats won 24-20. Ended up going 16-0 in the regular season before they lost in the Super Bowl against the Giants. How about 2015? 6-0 Broncos, 6-0 Packers. Denver won 29-10. And in 2020, Steelers and Titans were both 5-0. Pittsburgh won that one.
2nd down, back to Edwards-Helaire. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 51 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Good push up front for that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Second down, back to Edwards-Helaire. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 24 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now 21-7.
Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this game, Charles, much talked about coming in. And you think there's a real chance this is a Super Bowl preview?
I do, because as things stand, and I'll give you a little bit of a caveat here, that maybe things will shake out a little bit and someone loses along the way. But here we are right now. These are your 2 current #1 seeds, and I think they're both good enough to make it to the big game.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The Giants in a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
A couple of first downs on the drive already. As they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Dancing to his left. That's caught. And again, it's Goodwin. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. He rifles one that's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Well, no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick 6.
And it's plays like that one that have made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Bridgewater on first down.
Finding room at midfield. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To the air again with Bridgewater. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Here's Bridgewater. It's complete to Chris Conley. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. This is Smith with a grab. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
From the red zone now, Bridgewater. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Marquise Goodwin in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Giants are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Henry up the middle. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. They're going right back to Pittman. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. He's got the hook up with Conley. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Ravens 36-yard line.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, Bridgewater. Trent Petty will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Teddy Bridgewater, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Giants have cut it back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And a little dangerous there, almost a penalty, but it does get into the end zone before going over the sideline for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 32 that time.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Mahomes. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 41 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
Ravens 35, Giants 21. Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Inside handoff, Henry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Again, it's Henry. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Another truck. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 113 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful. And that strength was on display there.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort.
Touchdown! Marquise Goodwin with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in for the podcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. Oh, the ball is out. Edwards-Helaire lost it. But it looked like a Raven was able to get in there, and they will indeed keep the possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free.
but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes. This one to Bourne, and he's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Edwards-Helaire, and he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 37. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Out right to Bourne. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Kendrick Bourne, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Ravens add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now up to 14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The offense coming back out here, plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Man open, it's Goodwin. And some room to work. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 66 yards.
Well, and this is where quarterbacks' passing numbers sometimes get a little bit more inflated than they should, because this is a short little pass, but it goes for big yardage.
Yeah, and he's had a heck of a game so far, up over 100 yards receiving already. And it's not all been air yards as we saw right there. He's so good that when he gets space to maneuver, he can often turn it into a big play.
And he's going to bull his way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. First Jones, the all-pro defensive tackle, there to make the play defensively.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here's Edwards-Helaire.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. The slot man in motion right. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. And the slot man goes in motion left.
Second down, they go again with Henry.
They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. On 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st. And he takes it into the end zone for a Giant TD. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Giants are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. Well, when I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
They'll try the right side with Henry. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Now a second down and 6. And the tight end goes in motion left. Henry again on second down. 154 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
So third down, and a field goal from here would be right about 50 yards as they try to get closer. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Slot man moves right. Henry running right. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he goes diving to get as much as he can, following a big gain. A nice little cherry on top there at the end. That one 28 yards on the ground. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on first and goal. They'll bring a tight end in motion. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together, make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
Point after up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first He forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two halves, won't you?
Right, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened, because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Giants, they remain as hot as anyone at 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they taste defeat for the first time this season as they drop to 5-1. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the Cleveland Browns.
It's another one. We got another one. It's her. Who that? Big baby slide through in that drop top. Something about Benz looking cute. That's honest. Her and her friends, big blinks and snatch waist. Yeah, she brought the. Ain't no way somebody daddy ain't gon' give her the spins with her ends. Cause yeah, she did it. She did it again. A few more tracks and this time she brought friends. Big baby on her way up and showed the stairs to a man's. Now salute the general. TGLX got plans, yeah. Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
They don't know what they in for. If we coming like this on the intro, what they here for? If they want the heat, you know who to send for your info. Buy my money like Venmo. If this music don't work out, I know how to get it from my ends low. How you feel though? Cause hey, they can't rock with us. Galaxy ain't no stopping us. They ain't try to steal my style. I'm feeling like I just shopping. Can't trust him cause he not my. Cause we worried about getting figures. All my ain't father figures, just know my quick to pop it.
Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gon' give her some. Let's reflect times, I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way, shout out Tech 9. Go and shut the up, just let me talk. I'm a time bomb that's waiting to go off. Quite nuclear, amazing what fame could do to you. Too peculiar, although I'm truly a renaissance starter. My mind divine, it take me a lot farther. Growing up, I really had beef with my father. But why bother explaining my feelings? Try harder, but either way they gon' paint you the villain. 8 months with no phone, dog, we aiming for brilliance. High level maintaining the building, we making a killing. Alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. A wise man told me that silence never betrayed him. Keep your mouth shut, cause got ultimatums. Stupid situations, the tongue often creates them. The motor mouth is usually causing mayhem.
Lil' tune, flow sinister, I'ma finish him. Many men gon' need ministers, I'm aiming them. Enemies, I'm the enema, I'ma on them. Just like my keys, drop my on the dental work. My thoughts I keep confidential, it's consequential. Philosophies unidentical, I'm not into you. My Siamese brother Benjamin, that's how I stick to him. These diamond bees, all BBs, I call them Vivica. Skating underneath a bridge, stay hustling as it is. Make money, feed the kids, ain't nothing in the fridge. Wake up, repeat the sins, I need a 10, stay muddy to the lid, 800, eat a.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gonna give her some. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah.